Greetings and welcome to Alonzo Bash podcast. I'm your host, Alonzo Bash, and today's special guest is I would call him a legend, a living legend. He's a young guy like myself, but we're still going to give him that title, man. Living legend in the DMV. Just came back with a big Freedom Street. This brother, man, I'm doing it for quite a long time, and I can't wait to share his story. Without further ado, Prince Royal. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Alonzo, good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Well, first thing first, man. Congratulations on your big win.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, it's been a long time coming. So I tell you, I've been waiting on this like over 3 decades, bro.
Really?
3 decades I've been waiting on this. I said this became weird proud. What the fuck? I've been waiting from before the Commanders when it was the Redskins.
Yeah,
that's how we've been waiting.
Yeah, it's nice, man, because I'm not a heavy football fan. I'm like a casual fan, but I've known the struggles of the Redskins for quite some time, man. Quite some time.
It's been a long time, bro. So right now, everybody in the DMV, I know they're happy. You know?
Yeah, man. So we will look at Super Bowl.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say yes because listen, not even me could have predicted that this was gonna happen this year.
Yeah.
Or this was gonna happen right now. So it's kind of like anything can happen.
Yeah.
Rookie quarterback, new management, like new head coach, new everything. So it's kind of just like anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I'm gonna be optimistic and be like, yes, Super Bowl, here we come. Not only that, we are gonna win. We are gonna win it.
Right. Well, it's more realistic than them. Some of them Cowboy fans, first game of the season they talking Super Bowl.
Hey, listen. Not only we've been waiting on this for like 30 years.
Yeah.
We've had here Cowboys fans for 30 years say the same thing every year.
Yeah.
And they've never reached nowhere either. So,
Well, hey,
Commanders.
All the best, man. The DMV looking pretty good too, man. The Ravens and everything. So nice energy in both cities, which is very, very close to each other.
So I'm also rooting for the Ravens. I hope they pull it off because I would definitely love to see our Ravens and Commanders Super Bowl.
Man, that's gonna be crazy.
Can you imagine that?
That'd be crazy.
It would be like the world watching the Battle of the Beltway.
Yeah, man, that'd be crazy. But they already said Baltimore is not part of the DMV, so I don't know how they're gonna classify this thing, man.
But Baltimore, I'm gonna tell everybody this: Baltimore is its own state.
Yeah.
if you're not from the DMV, you're not gonna understand. But Baltimore is its own state. Baltimore is in Maryland.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's its own state. Because when you leave from where we are and drive 30 minutes up the road, it's like you're in a completely different state.
Yeah, I mean that's facts, man. Because I've been all over this country, and it's crazy to me that a lot of people don't even realize that they think Baltimore is a state. They think Baltimore is a state, and they don't realize that Baltimore is in Maryland.
Wherever you go, it's always talked about like it's separate.
Right.
Like when it's like you from Baltimore or you from Maryland? So
Yeah,
definitely happy this morning because of this.
Yeah, man, I see you repping it well, man.
Man, come on, man. I've been repping since. Matter of fact, I got my look. Redskins. This is where we gotta start from.
Wait, you have it in the car too? You got a headset and all that?
No. We're not do all of that. But yeah, man.
All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Prince Royal, born and raised.
Born in Jamaica, Manchester, Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I've been in the United States pretty much more than half of my life. I came here like around 1994.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah. We're not gonna say my age, but I came here in 1994.
You're the young youth them days.
Young youth.
Yeah. So you remember growing up in Manchester though? Like childhood days and things like that?
I definitely remember growing up in Manchester because that was kind of like a very intricate part of me being who I am.
Yeah.
So I definitely remember. I can even remember the primary school that I went to in Jamaica.
Okay. What school was that?
Oh man. And not only that, it played a role into who I am now as a DJ.
Yeah.
Because in all them years, me living in Jamaica as a youth, music was always a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like my grassroots is really in Jamaica for everything that I am right now. You know?
So for those of like myself that's not from Jamaica, where exactly is Manchester?
All right. Picture a straight line, right? This is the best I can describe. Just picture one straight line.
Yeah.
Manchester is in the middle
of the island.
Yeah, of the island. So on one side you have Montego Bay, and the next side you pretty much have Kingston. Manchester is in like literally the middle of the island.
Okay. So it's like a little bit of country, a little bit of city vibe, a little bit, give or take.
No. Jamaica have 14 parishes, and it's literally we got other cities, but it's country and town. Kingston is just considered town. Everywhere else are country. Even though we got cities all over, you got Montego Bay, you got Kingston, Mandeville have its own little city and everything, but it's country or town. I'm from country. I'm a country boy. Yeah.
Cool. So what was the early family life like? As far as like siblings and stuff, mom and dad and these things?
Well, all right. Family life is I pretty much in my entire time living in Jamaica lived with my grandmother.
Okay.
You know, my mother migrated to the United States when I was young. My mother has one other son.
Okay.
So for my mother, it's just me and my brother.
Yeah, he's older?
No, he's actually like 2-3 years younger than me.
Okay.
He lives here. So my mother had me
Never
and my
knew you had a brother, man.
Huh?
Never knew you had a brother.
Yeah. Omar Brun, like he's pretty well known down here. He's a chef.
Okay.
So he lives here in Maryland with me. He's always around, but nobody would ever know that's my brother because me and him is like night and day, literally.
Yeah.
I'm the more outgoing one. He's kind of like the cool one. So you will see him, but him probably not even saying anything.
Okay.
You know, but like I'm saying, it's on my mother's side, it's me and him. On my father's side, to be quite honest, I don't know how much brother and sister we have. The ones that I know is I have like a sister, 2 sisters that I know from him, and like 2 other brothers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just say on my father's side, let's just say 5.
Yeah. Okay.
5 is more, but we just know 5 on my father's side.
Right.
Yeah, man. I predominantly grew up with my grandmother before I migrated to the United States of America.
Yeah. What was those days like growing up with grandma? You know, grandma always installed certain and still I should say certain core values and stuff like that. You know.
I mean, growing up with my grandmother again, it's kind of like I learned a lot from my grandmother. You know, it's put it like this. Growing up as a kid with my grandmother, I wasn't the easiest child for her, but you know, it's kind of like me looking back now, I understand why I am the way I am and why I act the way I act. You know, and why I'm thankful for all the lessons that I learned from her.
Yeah.
Because like those lessons, man, like if you know me, a lot of people say, yo, Prince, you're humble and you're this and you're that, but I got all of that from my grandmother.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. You're always a cool, humble youth, man. For all these years I've known you, always just the same laid back, chill dude. All right. So you migrated to the US, like you said, the early youth. How was that transition? You know, America, a different place than Manchester. You know.
Well, I mean, the transition. All right. When I migrated here, I didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Honestly. You know, because like I said, being in Jamaica as a youth and music was a part of my background.
Yeah.
coming here, I had to adapt to a whole new way of life.
Yeah.
Even with my mother, you know, I mean, and she was basically like, yo, school. Even though I went to school in Jamaica, I was still able to, you know, had that life where I could go to events and, you know, like, you know, my grandmother she owned a restaurant in Jamaica.
Okay.
Kind of like, and back in Jamaica, when you own a restaurant, you have like parties and stuff like that. So like every weekend,
social life was nice.
Social life was nice, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was at all of the party them and everything like that. You know, I've always used to just be there watching the selectors just play music and be like, yo, no, I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my love for music came from all of that. So when I migrated here, it was a struggle for me to adapt to what was going on here, because you go to school, you come home, you're in the you know? And that was it. So, but it didn't take long for me to adapt to everything that was here, though.
Yeah. And what was so this was like middle school, high school times?
High school. When I came here, I went directly to high school.
Yeah. And what high school was that? I think the high school is a very popular high school too.
Home of the Wildcats, man, Northwestern High School.
A lot of legends came out of there, man. Yeah.
Right there in Hyattsville beside PG Plaza.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And back then, high school back then was just pretty much Jamaicans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was like when you go high school, you just know say once you say you're Jamaican, everybody respect you.
Right.
Yeah, man. But yeah.
All right. So high school days, and so at this point you didn't really get back into music like that, or wasn't really exposed to music at that time in high school, or how did that work?
The good thing about it is, when I started high school, I met like 3 or 4 people that was like-minded, meaning they wanted to start a sound system like a few months after. That's why I said it was kind of hard for the first few months, but after that, when you get indoctrinated in high school, you start meeting people. You start knowing who is who. Yeah. And right out the gate, like 5 months into high school, it's kind of like I met my tribe.
Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So, and my tribe was the same thing as me, music.
Yeah, man.
So, so ever since high school, kind of like I picked up where I left off in Jamaica as far as music.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
So all right, so you made your tribe, so to speak, and I believe you created your own song system in the early times.
Yeah, in them times, we decided we wanted to create a sound. So I'm talking about Sean, Bruce, Ricardo, Beatty, and me. We decided we was going to create a song called Exhibition.
Okay.
And it's kind of like we would like leave school every evening and go home in Louisdale, because we was off in Louisdale.
Yeah.
And just practice. So it was, you go to school, it's kind of just like, but we just hurry up and get through the day so we can just leave and go home and play music in the basement.
Yeah, man.
So that's where it all started.
And how long you guys played together?
We played together until, I want to say, like 95, 96, 97, till about 1997.
Okay. All right. So once you guys, well, in this case, once you, what was the transition from that song into the other songs?
Well, it's funny because during that time, like I said, we all lived in Louisdale.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know King Snatch.
Nah, I can't say.
Full Black. He does Full Black every year.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I know him personally. Yeah.
He does Full Black every year.
Yeah, okay.
At that time, King Snatch and Stoker.
Yeah.
All right.
Fire Marshal.
The Fire Marshal.
Yeah.
So the transition from exhibition was them seeing me and seeing the talent that I had.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, we'll see and we like how you play music.
Yeah.
Back then they were playing on the same sound together.
Okay.
King Snatch and Fire Marshal. The song was called Upsetter. Fire Marshal still plays Upsetter now.
Yeah.
So they approached me, and because everybody's kind of like close knit.
Yeah.
In Lewisdale, like I hang out with them. I got my friends and everything. So they approached me and was like, yo, I think you need to kind of just like, nothing wrong with your friends and everything, but you got a talent that we see you can excel and do some bigger things.
Yeah.
This is what they wanted to be. They literally took me to a club in DC and introduced me to the owner of the club called Alias, the club called Coffee House.
Okay, yeah.
It was like, yo, we got this young kid, and we think he'd be an excellent person to be in the club with us. So we're gonna put him on the sound, and we're gonna have him come here and play every Friday night.
Okay.
Sometimes I mean, on that age.
I just about to ask you, man, how old were you back then?
About 15, 16.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they took me to DC and they introduced me to Alias. And the first thing this man asked me, he was like, yo, what's your name?
Yeah.
So back then in high school, my DJ name was Flex.
Flex, okay.
And the reason why they used to call me Flex back then was, Advil, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Dancer Boy Advil?
Dancer Advil.
Yeah.
The reason why they used to call me Flex was because back then I was the Advil of the DMV. I was a dancer. And I was flexible. So it's kind of like them all say, yo, dog, you're flexible in a dog.
Yeah.
They started calling me Flex. So that's how we get the name Flex in high school up until this point. I tell you right now, because I used to be a dancer. I'm talking about going to the clubs, doing the same thing with Advil. You see Advil do right now?
Yeah, that was you?
Dog. Yeah. Enter all of the dance competition at DC and win them. Like,
oh man. Big up Advil.
Big up Advil. That's what I said. But guess what? I'm a legend in every field.
Yeah, man.
So, anyways, they took me to the club and Elias asked me, what your name? And I was like, yo, them call me Flex.
Yeah, man.
Him look for me and him say, yo, Flex, you can't name Flex.
Yeah, DJ Flex.
Yeah, you can't name DJ Flex. That name doesn't fit you. He's Ethiopian. He was like, you can't name Flex. You hang with Stoker and you hang with King.
Yeah.
They're going to call you Prince.
Okay.
And from that day, the name is Prince. So that's how I came up with the name Prince Royal from Elias in Coffee House.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The name suit you too, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you how long you play with Upsetter?
I was with Upsetter until from around 1997 until about let's just say 1999.
Yeah.
Let's just say 1999. Yeah, like a couple of years.
Right.
3 years. I'm gonna say 1999.
All right. So after Upsetter, you went to what song after that?
After Upsetter, again, I was approached because playing Upsetter, back then you playing for people who own sound systems.
Yeah.
So at some point within the 2.5 years, 3 years that I was playing Upsetter, we decided to part ways with the owners of Upsetter. So I decided to part ways.
Okay.
With the owner of Upsetter, and then I was approached by my brother.
Let me ask you this, man, because one of the things for the podcast, I mentioned the tagline in the beginning is real people, real conversation. So What was the reason why you left Upsetter?
The reason why I left Upsetter, it's kind of like, all right, and this has nothing to do with Stoker. It had everything to do with the previous owners of Upsetter. You know, it's kind of like your ownership. You see, when you start realize your worth, then you start making different decisions.
Okay.
Going into music, my first priority in music was music itself. It wasn't the money because I was so young at the time.
Right.
When you're there and not as a kid who don't know the business part of it, you're own music. So, I've been playing music in since however long, and it's kind of like when you get money from music back then. Well, for me, picture yourself playing, going into club packed for the entire night. Right through. And at the end of the night, a man just say, yo,
hold that.
And give you like a $35. And hey. When we get my first $35, I'm happy.
Yeah, happy, man. Because you do the whole thing free.
Your music, me I get money now. $35.
Yeah.
You know, bills, me now do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm rich. I'm rich.
Hey.
So, you know, it's go on.
Yeah.
And, you know, you start talking to people, you start evolving and knowing the business, and you realize like, yo, people's taking advantage of you. So at the same time, you have to make a decision what you want. You want to stay here or you want to move on.
Yeah.
So, and me and Stoker made the decision to kind of just like move on from the owners of the sound.
Yeah.
But like I said, Stoker's the one that brought me on the sound.
Yeah.
He was more part of Upsetter than I was.
Yeah.
You know, so he remained independently with the sound.
Okay.
Then moving forward, he was kind of like Mr. Upsetter himself.
Yeah.
You know, so big up Jerry, which is Stoker brother.
Okay.
So after Upsetter, when I decided to leave Upsetter, I was approached by my friend Wayne. He is one of the owners of Lexus Superior.
Okay.
He don't live in the United States anymore. You know, he went through some like a law trouble, and you know he got sent back to where he was born, which is London. So naturally, he lives in England.
Okay.
So I started playing Lexus Superior then, and it was kind of like one of them things where I walked into a situation where I was respected so much. I was given control of everything. It was kind of just like, yo, citizen, like whatever you want to do, you got our full backing.
Yeah.
Money, whatever, dub plate, anything. All you got to do is say it.
And you get it. Wow.
You know what I mean? And it I played Lexus Superior up until the point where, like I said, he got into some legal troubles and he got locked up. And then you know he went away, and then he went back to England.
Okay.
This one kind of like went down. And right around that time, I was working at West Indian Record Mart in Langley Park.
You was working there with G Nice?
With with Vicious.
Okay.
Vicious and Barry Hillocks. They owned Record Mart. And they had a sound called Zone 1.
Okay.
So back in the day, West Indian Record Mart was the place everybody in the DMV to visit.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about from Tony Carr and Martin, everybody go there for music, for the radio and all that.
You had to go to West Indian Record Mart if you're in the entertainment business in the DMV, not only for records, but events.
Yeah.
Because at the West Indian Record Mart, you had one book. You had one book that governed the entire DMV.
Yeah, I heard about that book, man. You know what?
One book.
What if the book's still around? That book.
I'd have asked Barry if he ever kept that.
Yeah, that book is a good book to have, man. That book is history, man.
One, can I say one book? That on the entire DMV. If you're doing an event, you have to come to West Indian Record Mart and put your date in the book.
Mm.
You have to. If you not do that, your dance or your party can't keep. One book.
Yeah.
And that governed the entire DMV.
Wow.
I was always there.
Yeah.
And, you know, seeing all the promoters come in and, yo, Barry, looking at the book and tell me what upon that date there.
Yeah.
And I think like, yo, you know what I'm a party and that date there. So, but that date there, so you can go over there. So that's how it was. You know what I mean?
You think they should bring that book back, man? Or some, well, not maybe the book, but that whole concept. You know, that been a you in the promoter space too. You know, this has been a big debate over the years in the DMV.
It will never work.
Crazy.
That was just like, that's like one of the gems from the past that I can say I was glad that I lived in that, and I saw how it worked, and I understand it, and it would be good if everybody could be on the same page, and work with something like that now. But unfortunately, that will never happen. I don't advise anybody to attempt to try it. Yeah, because you're just gonna put yourself kind of like in the lion's den with everybody that has their ego, and everybody just feel like they don't need to listen to anybody or talk to anybody. They're gonna want to do what they want to do. It's too much. I wouldn't advise anybody to even attempt. Just hear the stories and just the kind of thing like, damn, lad, I wish that could have come back, but just know say it will never come back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard about that book, man. This book, it would be nice to go to them books and see some of the old names and, you know, the history in the book.
Right. But like I said, like I was there.
Yeah.
After Youngster Wayne went through his troubles, and Lexus Superior kind of was sitting for a while. Vicious and Barry approached me. I was like, yo, because I've always had it in my mind, especially after I saw a few the greats did it in the business to go on their own and do their own thing.
Yeah.
I've always had it in my mind to be like, yo, dog, you can go up on your own and you can do this, you know.
Yeah, stand on your own 2 feet.
And back then, I was kind of like the selector in the DMV that everybody wanted on their sound.
Yeah.
When I say everybody, I mean everybody. I'm talking about I was approached by Emperor. I was approached by so many other sounds to join their sound system.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person like this. If I have you in my circle, it's kind of like I'm always gonna rock with you.
Yeah.
Even when them approach me, and I was there on at West Indian Record Mart and Zone 1, and they said to me, say, yo, like if you're gonna join in this zone, you already work here, you might as well just join Zone 1.
Right.
Yo, it makes sense. It makes sense. So I linked up with Zone 1 and I started doing big things with them.
Okay.
And not to toot my own horn, but
I thought
my track record with every sound that I mentioned, while I was on them, they were at their peak. You know, so it's kind of like if I go here, I'm having success. So I'm at Zone 1 now, and when I tell you, Zone 1 was always one of the number one sounds in the DMV. So me linking up with Vicious and Rufus, it was kind of just like it just made sense.
Yeah.
And
you got that connection right there with the records, man.
Yeah. You know, I traveled with them. I did everything with them. You know what I mean? So if anybody that's watching this and know about Zone 1, they will know what I'm talking about. You know? So yeah. Zone 1 was a part of my journey, man. Big up Vicious and Rufus and Barry Hilax, you know, and Mike and the whole team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. So after Zone 1, what transcends after that?
Zone 1. After Zone 1, again, you know, everything we have a beginning, have an end.
Yeah.
So after Zone 1, Vicious moved away.
Okay.
Vicious moved to Florida. West Indian Record Mart closed down, so that's the end of a whole era.
Yeah, man.
And then I said to myself, all right, this is the opportunity now. You know?
Yeah.
Prince, DJ Prince.
Yeah, you're big now.
Yes, start 1 and 2 dubs.
Yeah.
And you know, I started out.
All right. Before you mention that, before you transcend into that, you mentioned that 1 or 2 dub. Back then, man, what was your first biggest dub you ever get? When you get that dub, so you're going clear, nobody can talk to you. What was that dub?
My first dub that I got for myself, was Mr. Easy.
Okay.
I drive them crazy.
Okay.
That's my first dub. I spent my own money. And go Vice was a Mr. Easy, and somebody called me on the pan, dog.
Yeah.
No. You just start Vice dub for yourself now.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day, if you didn't have dub plates, you wasn't considered a DJ or a song.
Yeah, and that's why I asked you, because there's a difference when you get a dub plate when you're with a song.
Yes.
Yeah, when you get a dub plate by yourself, where you go put your own money straight up, you know, no group thing, you know.
Once you have a dub that's calling your name, you solidify yourself. That's like your visa. That's like your passport. Say, yo, all right, this man have a dub.
Yeah.
You know? Like, nowadays have it easy. You know, you don't have to Vice no dubs. I mean, of course, it separates you and it gives you that feeling of accomplishment. But no, like, DJs nowadays all they need are them laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And say them a DJ. But that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
A whole other conversation. You know? But yeah, I decided like this is the time that I'm gonna go on my own. But as soon as I did that, here comes Trigger Half Crazy.
Okay.
I can't remember the dance that I was in, but I think I was at the King Solomon Lodge in DC, this venue.
Yeah.
At that time, Half Crazy was in Baltimore. A Spitfire Half Crazy was the sound for Baltimore, because back then there was a separation with Baltimore and DC.
Yeah.
If you're from Baltimore, you them dudes down there.
Yeah.
You hardly have Baltimore people coming to DC. You hardly have DC people going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Where
easy, man.
If you went up there and you would just feel like you're in a completely different state.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Half Crazy was known as the Baltimore sound, and I was the DC selector.
Yeah.
So, Trigger at that point, Trigger and Slaughter G had separated, so it was only Trigger on Half Crazy.
Yeah.
At that point, so you had Trigger, Slaughter G, you have Carlton's Crazy, and you had Quicksilver, the same Quicksilver right now on the radio right now, DJ Quicksilver.
Yeah. I know Quicksilver from way back then, before he even got into radio, man.
Yeah, that's my G, Quicksilver. You have Carlton, Slaughter G, and the whole Half Crazy family. So then we know one dance song, and like I said, Trigger and Slaughter had kind of separated, so it was only Trigger playing the song.
Yeah.
So Trigger approached me and one dance and upon, yo, Prince, we're not gonna lie, still enough. You see what y'all do?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing. But I have an idea.
The thing is, you sound just like him too, man.
so say, yo, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Yo, instead of me and you competing against each other for these dates and all these things, you know how Baltimore set up, you know what DC set up. Let's combine and just make one. And since Half Crazy is already a brand,
right?
Let's just join together and do this.
Makes sense.
When I tell you, say, I was just like, without even thinking, I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah. But they pretty much open up the whole different market, even though as close as the cities are.
Let me tell you something. I didn't know my relevance until then. I mean, I was always here, but like I said, my main focus was music. I really I watching nobody I say anybody doing.
Yeah.
And like I said, Baltimore was kind of like separate from DC. So when we decided to do that, I didn't realize the magnitude of what we was doing.
Yeah.
How we would literally change the demographic of Baltimore and DC being one.
Yeah.
You know? Because even right in that time, I was approached by High Rollers at the time, which was a big sound in Baltimore.
That's how I kind of started in the music business.
So you know what I'm talking about. So Richie Rich them approach me and up on a thing like, yo, Prince.
Richie Rich, PY.
Why you trying high rollers in the dog? Like high rollers I sound now, you know. But again, like I said, I know them. I know Richie Rich. I mean them cool and everybody. But Trigger was more a part of my circle.
Yeah.
Them. So when Trigger approached me and say, oh, like, you know, make we join up, automatically, bro, you in my circle, me you're good like that.
Yeah, man.
Me I gotta help you, you help me, and we just do this thing. Join up half crazy, and it was like to the moon.
Yeah.
It was like we just take off like a jumbo jet.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean, because half crazy already had their name, and I was already respected in the DMV. It was kind of like, yeah, Trigger and Prince and Trigger.
Yeah. You got that synergy.
Take off every event. We are locked down everywhere. We are go places, like we getting bookings. We doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Trigger half crazy. We did it. We created history in the DMV. Me and Trigger. You know what I mean? No matter where we go.
Yeah.
Half crazy this, half crazy. Trigger, Prince, this and that, to the point where it was getting so big. We and our demand was so huge. We had to start splitting up. Okay, you want to have crazy? Trigger gone over this up, and me gone over this up.
Yeah, something like I was Stone loved.
It was one of them things where the demand was so high that we had to kind of like Trigger over there, so I do him thing, and me over here, so I do my thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it worked for a long time. So I want to say early 2000s to like I'm honestly not sure. I want to say like 2010.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, but like around 2010 is when I officially said, all right, you know what? It's time.
Yeah.
And I went to Trigger, we call a half crazy meeting. I remember driving to Baltimore. Sorry, and I tell Trigger, Carlton and Slaughter G said, all right, we need to have a meeting.
Yeah.
And like grown man, I'm up on a thing like, yo, you know, I appreciate the opportunity that you guys gave me.
Right.
Journey that we've been on. But I think it's time. You know, I think it's time I embark on my own journey. Because, you know, at this point now I'm old enough and I can see things clearer now.
Yeah.
And I realize that no matter how much or how much success I had with Half Crazy, the name Half Crazy will always be synonymous with Trigger.
Yeah.
That's a Trigger's brand.
Yeah.
So, may always have this thing like, God bless the man we have him own.
True.
So, it's kind of like, even though it was hard, because I walked away with something that I helped create.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had to, at some point, step out on my own and say, yo, you got to build something for yourself. You know?
Facts. You had that vision.
We had the meeting, and I'm not going to sit here and say to you, it was something that we all wanted, but it was needed.
Yeah.
You know? And I went out on my own, you know, like it was weird
for
a while.
Yeah.
That I'm not half crazy anymore. And over yourself and me over yourself. You know, we the professionalism and we move forward. You know, and I launched out Prince Royal.
Yeah.
I literally sit down and be like, yo, damn. In the moment, I was just like, dog, it's like, you know, I should name Prince Crazy and move forward, and as these people are going to recognize Prince Crazy, and they're going to say, oh, I see him you from Half Crazy.
Right. Bite up the thing, man.
Yeah, but then I thought about it and I was like, bro, if you're going to separate yourself,
Yeah.
You have to separate yourself, and you have to trust in yourself and trust in your talent, and go out there as you.
Yeah, true.
No Prince crazy, no nothing. Just completely put down the half crazy name and move forward. And
yo, it's funny that you mentioned that, man. Now every time I see you, I'm gonna message him and say, yo, what's up, Prince Crazy?
it's funny because some people still have my name saving on them phone as Prince Crazy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they New York late last year.
Yeah.
And me and Noah Power stand up.
Yeah.
And what you call it? I forgot what me call Noah phone for. He was standing right next to me. I'ma call Noah Power phone.
Yeah.
And it come up Prince Crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
You still have my name saved in your phone.
That's funny, man.
So yeah, I decided I wanted to do something. So big up Didi, because when I made the transition, I had a team of people behind me.
Yeah.
That was there for me to kind of like help push me and my brand. So
yeah. Hey, big up Didi for real, man.
Big up Didi.
These one of the people in the community that's real low key, but there's a lot behind the scenes, man.
Yeah, Didi. If only you.
Yeah.
Only people knew who Didi was, who Didi is, and what she have done. In the background, a lot of things that go on here in the DMV.
Yeah, I gotta bring Didi on, man. I gotta.
You definitely need an interview.
Yeah, she has done a lot, and that's where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Didi did a lot in the DMV.
Yes, not only a lot for the Didi did a lot for me.
Yeah,
Didi did a lot for me, and I'm talking about not only Didi. I talk about Spoogie. Big up Spoogie. Because Spoogie was one of them that was behind me, like, yo, God, you need this, you need that, you need to do this, you need to do that. Big up Ida, but always I tell me, say, yo, Prince, you cannot be your full potential until you take the table.
That's true.
Taking the table meaning go out there on your own and do stuff on your own. When you're in a party, you have to seize the moment and be yourself. I always do that when I'm here. And I'm not even gonna lie, it took a while for me to understand what that meant. Because even though I went out there on my own, I was still being the humble prince and the like in a Michelle. I was always comfortable.
Yeah, no, man.
Understand that I really like step out there on my own.
Yeah.
So, big up the team that pushed me out and helped me to launch out. And again, even though I was skeptical, when me dropped the news on my own, my phone just started ring. Ding 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 ding. Everybody want to book Prince Royal.
Yeah.
It was still a seamless transition as far as bookings and maintaining me being a DJ in the DMV. Because for like I'm not even gonna lie to you, for like when I did that for like the next 3-4 years, I was the DJ in the DMV. That if me not there on your party, you can't keep a party.
Yeah, party not off.
Because everybody was on the Prince Royal train.
Yeah.
So, I have to give God thanks for that. And so, I'm blessed, and and I know I'm very talented and everything, but at the same time, I have to just big up everybody that believed in me right around then to boost my confidence to say, yo, yes, you can do it. Because at this point, I'm traveling on my own.
Yeah.
As Prince Royal, I'm doing this, I'm doing that on my own as Prince Royal.
Where was the first place you traveled overseas as a selector?
First place I traveled as an independent selector, I think it was UK.
Okay.
It was UK. And again, this is why I always tell people, don't burn bridges.
Yeah.
Because you never know who from your past can come back and help you.
That is true, man.
Go all the way back to Lexus Superior.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about Wayne, Gangster Wayne.
Yeah, man.
He recruited me to the sound. When I went on my own, he hit me up and was like, yo, you do your thing. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you to the UK.
Okay.
So said, so done. He booked me and I went to the UK. Okay, now I remember it was in 2009.
Okay.
It was 2009 was the first time I went to the UK because Youngster Wayne. That's when I was Prince Royal.
How was that experience?
Yeah, it was good. It was a very good experience. That was my very first time going there.
Yeah.
It was just one of them things like, yo, wow. I can't believe me there at UK because of music.
Yeah.
You know? Me I go Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Places where well hear me, I hear about me, I drive them be like, yo, dog, you really
Yeah, man.
That was the first international place I traveled.
Yeah.
I started doing Prince Royal on my own.
How did you or when did you come up with the concept of the purple and white?
Purple and white. All right, purple and white was I want to say 2005, 2006. I've always done my birthday party at the same time.
Okay.
And I've been doing it ever since, like way before 2005, but it was always just a regular birthday party.
Yeah.
Lisa Bashment, Bashment, they used to do an event called Red and White.
Yeah.
Around the same time as I do my birthday party.
Yeah.
So it was Lisa Bashment, it was Ida, and it was Kimmy Bashment.
Okay.
Kimmy, rest in peace, Kimmy. She died, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Makeda. Unfortunately, they got yeah. So rest in peace to them. But it was Kimmy, Lisa, and Ida that did a party called Red and White.
Yeah.
So around 2005, 2006, they decided they didn't want to do that anymore. They didn't want to do that theme party anymore. They wasn't going to do that event anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, so since they're not doing Red and White, and again, my mind, I think I'm going to capitalize off of that.
Yeah.
And I started doing Red and White as my birthday party.
Okay.
So I did that for 2 years. After 2 years, I can't remember who said it to me. I don't remember if it was Ida or Spooky or one of them that said to me, say, yo, you need something fresh. You need something that's you.
Yeah, that's
you need something that reminds anybody.
I'm getting a feeling that might have been Ida.
It's probably Ida. It's probably Ida.
Yeah, I'm getting a feeling because she had that type of vision, with the colors and details and all the different.
So I decided, I thought about it, and I'm like, yo, all right, me and Prince, me and Prince Royal. One of your favorite colors is purple.
Yeah.
Let's try purple and white.
Yeah, man.
So I tried purple and white, and it's just been purple and white since.
Yeah.
Because it just flowed into everything that I was doing. My logo, everything. Yeah. The artist formerly known as Prince, or one of my favorite artists. It just made sense.
Yeah.
So
true.
I just ran with it and put it in my whole branding.
Yeah.
And it's just been that ever since.
Yeah, man. It's a big staple in the DMV, man.
Yeah, man.
It actually we actually share the same birth weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So you travel overseas. You reach, as they would say. So I'm gonna move to present time because how that call came between yourself and Ricky to pretty much represent the DMV at Vybz Kartel Freedom Street.
Before we reach us all,
I
have to kind of like take it all the way back and kind of like give you the history.
All right.
So I've known Ricky Platinum from Ricky Platinum was a dancer.
Wait, Ricky was a dancer too?
I've known Ricky from Ricky was a dancer.
Yeah.
He used to come to the club and dance. This is before Ricky used to play music.
Yeah. We need to see some of these videos, man. If somebody have a clip somewhere, we need to see these videos of these these young dancers. I want to see.
Yeah. So it's from then I know of Ricky Platinum. Then Ricky Platinum started playing music. And when Ricky started playing music, Ricky's one of them, like, he's very humble.
Yeah.
And he knows what he wants. and he's not gonna like sit and wait for something. He's gonna go for it. So Ricky used to come around, and Ricky used to always look to us and be like, yo, damn dog, a Prince Royal, that a trigger half crazy, that the man they run the place, and he used to always be around. And I remember the first time he came to me and he was like, yo, dog, we can't play up on purple and white. And yeah, like purple and white. And just come on and early one and do your thing and play.
Yeah, man.
But when Ricky come up purple and white, and it was in Langley Park, and I heard this kid play, and the whole time I'm in there play, I'm noticing, because my crowd is a different kind of crowd, than the regular dance or whatever. And play, and even though I walk around and I try get everything together, I'm listening.
Yeah, you listen, hearing the music, yeah.
And I'm seeing this kid, early one, man. He's just holding the crowd, and them I play the Barry Sam, and them I play the Freddie McGregor, them and like the older people them in their vibe. And I listen to myself, yo, that youth I know for read crowd. That youth are bad.
And a good point you made there. A lot of people underestimate the early warming.
Yeah. So, I listen to the man I play, and I say, yo, that youth are bad. From then now, me really, even though I knew him from before, me really start pay attention to this kid playing music. Yeah. And he's always showing that respect. Yo, dog, you've been here before me, and I respect you as a older guy in the business.
Yeah.
He's always been around. So from then, me and Ricky has always had a relationship.
Yeah.
A musical relationship. Why? A musical relationship.
Okay. Oh, well, pause.
A musical relationship. And I've watched them grow to the point where it's kind of like, and I'm gonna keep it real. You said it, you always say about the title, you should keep it real. What you said?
Yeah, real people, real conversations.
Real people, real conversation. I've known Ricky since then. Since we used to be up here and Ricky was trying to where Ricky is now, where Ricky is the man. You know what I mean? And I always tell everybody this, and I'll keep saying it to every DJ that's listening to what me I say right now. If you reach this far in the interview and you hear me talk, you hear what me I say right now. I've watched Ricky Platinum grow and get to the point where he is right now. Ricky is a generational talent. I'm a generational talent. But the thing that I want DJs to understand, and some might agree, some might not agree. Our talent keeps us where we are as DJs, in playing wise, but Ricky talent is not the major factor that got him to where he is today. Everything that he put in and invested in himself, his marketing, him doing a lot of the things that don't involve playing music, that got him to where he is right now. So I'm gonna tell everybody this: talent is only like 20%. So if you're not marketing yourself, if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not a people person, if you're not putting yourself out there, you're gonna sit on one place with your talent.
Yeah, that's facts, man.
You see what I said? So you can be the most talented person in the world, but if you're not doing everything else to support that talent, you're not gonna reach nowhere. You're gonna be standing in the same spot.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I've seen this young man grow up to where he is right now, to the point where, if I'm keeping it real, and I'm not only talking about the DMV,
yeah,
I'm talking about worldwide. It's Ricky Platinum.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ricky.
And then there's everybody else.
Yeah, I gotta get him on the show, man. But yeah, Ricky, definitely. Anything that's big or major, his name is there, man.
So
that's the best.
Yeah,
the list goes on.
So it's very interesting. For me personally, like I've had a lot of success in music, right? But it got to a point where because I have so many other things going on in my life.
Yeah.
I've always been restricted as far as doing a lot of the things that I see people like Ricky doing.
Yeah.
And all the other DJs out there in the world that's doing it on the level that Ricky's doing it. Because for one, my kids, I got businesses that I run and stuff like that. So I feel restricted. So for me, it got to the point where, because I personally didn't do certain things, I felt kind of like stagnant.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And the relationship that Ricky have, he's always been that friend will look for me and depend on thing like, Prince, wait, what are you doing? You have too much talent. You always a talent. What you do?
Yeah.
You should be doing this.
Yeah.
You should be doing that. So Ricky has always been that person where even though he's coming from a place where I used to push him.
Yeah. He holds you accountable.
Where he's pushing me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I said, Prince, like, dog, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. So our friendship, and I can't tell you exactly when me and friendship got to the point where it got.
Yeah.
But it got there, and it's kind of like we feed off of each other energy. Meaning, like, being as though I'm from way back in the old school where I understand certain things. He could always come to me and depend on a thing like, yo, Prince, yo, that song there, hype. And I could always tell him.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point where I can go to him and depend, yo, Ricky, that new song there, and he could always tell me, say, yo, come on, are the artists there, are this, or like this saw me play it, like that song they hot or whatever. So we kind of feed off each other energy. And it's this is why we are where we are today. So, but I'd have to give you all of that.
Nah, that's I really appreciate breaking down the history, man, because one of the things is
to get to the point of answering the question where you asked me now about the Freedom Street thing. So Ricky's out there, and Ricky he's a part of Down Sound Records. He's with them, like whatever shows they do.
Yeah.
He's always going to be a part of it.
Okay.
So when Vybz Kartel got released out of jail, and Down Sound decided that they were gonna do the Vybz Kartel show.
Yeah.
Ricky came to me and Ricky was like, "Yo, Prince, yo, Kartel showing up, and I'm gonna be booked for it."
And what did you say?
I want you to be a part of it. So I was like, "Bro, all you gotta do is just say the word." Say the word. And him said to me, say, well, yeah, I can't say the word, but I really want you to be a part of it, meaning I need you to be around these people, know these people. And so it won't seem like me just drag you along or whatever. We went to Jamaica. I met Joe. I met Scatta. Ricky introduced me to them. I was like, yo, this is DJ I'm telling you about that I want to be a part of Freedom Street with me. Like, all right, Ricky, if you say it, Allah.
Yeah. So he pretty much vouched for you.
He pretty much vouched for me and be like,
that's amazing,
man, to be a part.
Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there for a minute. I almost want to take a moment of silence, because how many people, let's be real, man. We both in the music business on different level, different tiers, whatever. How many people you could think on the top of your head will do something like that for you? Let's be real. Or just anybody in general. Maybe just you. Just in general.
No. Let me not do that. There are people that would do it for me, but there's not. I don't see anybody that's in the position that Ricky is in that would do it. So Ricky's one. Pick up Renna Stone. Is if Renna Stone in a predicament, the Renna Stone I go say, yo, Ricky and Prince, we're ready.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Yeah, big up Renna Stone too, man.
I mean, so for me, it would always. I have a lot of DJs that's in my circle. Renna Stone. Ricky Platinum. Big up DJ Dan Cardio. That's like my little brother.
Well, I guess the point I'm making too, and I understand that too. But I guess what I'm saying is he didn't really have to do that. He could have taken all the glory for himself.
Oh, no, he didn't have to do it.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So to me, and not only did he say, "Yo, we just bring you with me,"
Yeah,
he actually took me in the circle,
right,
and said, "Yo, this is Prince."
Mm.
So right now, it's kind of like I can literally be there, and these people know who I am.
Right,
Versus,
right.
how would I man there?
Yeah,
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
That's true. Open
So,
up the gates, man.
yeah,
Mm.
and I can't tell you. Ever since that happened, there's like doors just been opening up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Uh,
I can't tell the story without big up Ricky Platinum for that.
yeah, man. Yeah, big up Ricky. Man, I like that. I like how you took time out to really draw that, because you know some people say to, yeah, man, you know what I mean, the comment thing and tell the full story. And, you know, like, yo, really.
I like it. Listen to me.
Hey, I love our people, man, but Prince, you already know I go, man.
Yeah, yo, we of course we know people go, but for me, bro, it takes nothing for me to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, man.
If I see you doing something as a DJ, it takes nothing for me to call you and dip on a thing like, yo, dog, me see what you're doing, I love that.
Yeah,
bad. It takes nothing to give credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like when you give people credit, people's gonna give you back credit.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier for somebody to give you your flowers and credit when time they know you're a person that's quick to be like, yo, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, so the whole Freedom Street thing came into play because of the connections that Ricky has.
Yeah, man.
I'm will forever tell anybody that. Yeah. So we went there and we represent the DMV. You know?
So when let's talk about the day itself or the preparation before the show. What was the preparation like? You guys had a conversation. This is how we doing it. We playing, what we picking. You know, what was the whole process like?
Yo, the preparation for Freedom Street is a lot of people. They see people doing things and it looks good, but they don't really understand the amount of preparation and work that literally goes into being prepared, being over prepared.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather be prepared and everything that I prepared for don't happen.
Yeah.
Everything happening and I'm not prepared for it.
Right.
So the whole Freedom Street preparation, we spent a lot of money. And I'm not talking about money that we got from the promoters. I'm talking about money from Prince Royal and Ricky Platinum. Meaning we're going to Jamaica. We're booked for Milk and Honey, which is a major event. We're booked for Sands, which is a major event.
Yeah.
And we're booked for Freedom Street. So I don't know if you're on my Instagram that much to see all the highlight reels that we're.
Yeah. I saw that. I definitely saw the highlight reels at Freedom Street. Now, who did that videography work?
Okay, so now we get down to it.
I jump in.
So now we are getting down to it. That's why I just anytime I talk, anytime I say things, I try to explain before I even get into the things. That's why I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
To hire a videographer, not cheap. For one event.
Yeah.
So just imagine we hired them for 3 events, which is Milk and Honey, Freedom Street, and Sons.
Yeah.
Me not even want to disclose prices.
Yeah.
But just know.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
So US dollars you pay, and it's still in the dippity bag, even though it's US.
Listen.
Wait.
We're not going to get at that. We're not going to get at that.
But you know what? Listen.
Things. No, let me tell you something.
The video is dope. The videos are dope.
But
it was worth the investment.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
That money already came back in.
Yeah.
Because it's an investment for other people to see what you're doing with yourself.
Yeah, true.
So you have to be. If you don't spend money, you can't make money.
Yeah.
And I tell a lot of people this. All right, I'm gonna go back to that. when I came back from Jamaica, I launched out a book me campaign on my Instagram. If you go on there, you will see Book Prince Trial.
Yeah.
And I ran an Instagram ad on that Book Me flyer. And I can send you the numbers on that Book Me thing that I posted.
Okay.
Over 150,000 people.
Yeah.
Over 150,000 people.
The video?
The video.
Wow.
The ad and it's still going. 150,000 people. So many people have contacted me from that one thing that I posted.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
And everything. The money I spent running that ad already made it back.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can't really watch the money you spend. You just got to know why you're spending it.
Yeah.
And just know that you're going to get it back down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts, man.
Back to the whole Freedom Street thing now. I already told you about the videographer.
Yeah.
If you notice, every song we played really was big enough. Vybz Kartel and Freedom Street. Each of them song there,
yeah,
cost money. Again, what we're getting paid from the promoter,
yeah,
has nothing to do with the money that we're spending. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, it comes back down to making an impression on potential clients of yours.
Yeah. It's like an audition.
And building your brand. So the preparation was crazy. We set up all of that. Now we got to sit down and kind of like put everything together. All right. This is what we want to do. All right. Because remember, there's other DJs on the lineup as well. So you got to understand we're in an environment where if somebody plays something, you can't go back up to go play it.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear that. Now it comes down to us planning and being strategic on how we're gonna execute on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like, all right, this is the set of songs we're gonna play when you get on. If this happens, we're gonna play these kind of songs.
Okay.
So we really have to sit down and kind of like put some crates together.
Yeah.
Still in the back of our mind, we know sometimes we got pivot.
Yeah.
And completely like freestyle. Which, just like you, like I'm telling you, we had to end up doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like some things was planned, but other things we had to kind of like freestyle and just go with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Another go, man. Another go. You know, you have a plan in your head. And then when you go on the stage, the vibes just change, you know, switch it up, you know, whatnot.
Yes. So the planning was well done and executed.
Yeah.
Big up DJ Entourage from New Jersey.
Okay.
He was there with us and he helped us out as well with the Freedom Street. We're playing at the Freedom Street that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, let me jump into this part real quickly, you know, for the sake of time. So that whole chalala, that whole Bacchanal with Scatta and Popcaan and all that. You were right there on the stage when that whole thing was taking place?
Listen. Now there's no trouble, you know. Because I know whatever you put on the internet stays on the internet.
Well, listen, you keep it professional. He was working at the time and there was some disturbance that took place.
Listen. This is how this is my version of the story.
Yeah.
This is how it went down. I'm the kind of person like this. If I don't have to be on the stage, I'm not gonna be on the stage.
Right.
After, I was on the stage for a while when Carter came out and Spice and everybody came out. I was right there on the stage. So after I see the stage start get too crowded.
Yeah.
I came off the stage and I say, yo, Ricky, may I get some food? And Ricky, all right, come, we'll get some food. So we walk to go get some food now.
Yeah.
By the time we get the food, me get my food, me and Ricky stand up there. And Popcaan up on stage and Popcaan up on, hey, Scatta! Me and Ricky look for one another. And we hear the mother thing come out. And me and Ricky look for one another. And realize,
yo,
okay, all right, here we go now. I'll get my book bag. I'll get my book bag.
Oh my goodness, man.
Completely.
Yeah.
So Ricky I think like, you know what? You're right. Go through the crowd, fight through the crowd.
I wanted to slow down right here, right? Because like I said, you was there on the ground, involved in the whole thing. When Popcaan said that, what was the crowd reaction?
Yo, everybody freeze. Everybody like, yo, all right. It just so happened, I'm not tell no lie.
Yeah.
Hey, me can't make this up.
Yeah.
You stand up right, that's how I buy food.
Yeah.
Ricky stand up, that's how I buy food. And like 15 feet from me and Ricky, Joe Pagmanovic stand up there. I eat him food. And when time the man says, tell Popcaan about his mother, and call Joe name, and Mr. Joe the pan. And look up.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Anyways, he said, I know where I am. Yeah. And I know how them people operate because you know everybody have them entourage.
Yeah, man.
I'm say, Ricky, I get my book bag and I come back up on the stage. Bro, I lie to you not. I get back on the stage and I'm standing in the DJ booth. How the DJ booth is set up, it's below the stage because there was no backstage.
Oh.
Underneath the stage because the stage was like a big circular thing in the middle of the stadium.
Yeah.
So there was no backstage. Everything that happened, you have to go underneath the stage. To get back on the stage, you have to walk underneath the stage.
Okay.
So the stage has four sections where people can stand. One is for the DJs. You got three other ones where you got people that's standing in there. Like, you know, them do them concert. Like, right.
I think it's called it's a 360 stage.
Yes, a 360 stage.
Yeah.
So now, picture me and Ricky get back on the stage. Me grab my book bag. Ricky grab his book bag.
Yeah.
And me I look for your way to come off of the stage.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Popcaan steps down off the stage.
Yeah.
And he comes back down to where the DJ booth is because that's one where you get to go back underneath the stage.
Yeah.
Where everybody's underneath the stage. Popcaan come off of the stage and Popcaan is standing up like, I want to say like 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
He steps off the stage. So that means he's down on the bottom level and the stage down on the bottom level and the stage is up here.
Yeah.
Popcaan stand up right there. So I look for Ricky and Ricky I look for me. And all of a sudden, Mrs. Scatta just chuck off of the stage on top of Popcaan. Just jump off of the stage. Yeah. And everybody, the commotion now. So me I try come out of the way. And Popcaan drop on him back. Sudden, Mr. Popcaan disappear. Like somebody dropped him the stage. And when me I look for everywhere else where me can jump off.
Right, to get out of there.
Bro, let me tell you something. I one of them things that were I'm not gonna say I'm afraid. What me did feel?
Hey, listen, you had to be real, man. In Jamaica, you're there, no? Anything.
Me not get shook easily.
Yeah.
But for me find myself right there, so.
Yeah, in the middle of the melee, man.
In the middle of everything while go on. I'm like, yo, bro, this cannot be happening, bro. This cannot be happening. Me start thinking when me picking them.
Yeah. Wow, that's serious?
Because I'm like, yo, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
It was one of them things where I when it happened,
yeah,
everything I flash in my head now because I'm just like, yo, you don't know none of them people here, you know?
Yeah, and they don't know you. So they don't know what side you fall.
And not even if them know me, they don't care about me. When people in them feelings and things are going, people just doing things.
Yeah, wow. Like
one thing you can throw a buckle, the buckle not have no eye where I go say, yo, me not go lick Prince Royal, you know. Me know him. I go lick me. A man can do anything. So it was one of them things where I'm just like, yo, bro, like, damn, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I need to find a way to get out of here. And as soon as, listen to me, as soon as that happened and the commotion died down, I was out of the stadium. As soon as that happened and I was able to get off the stage, I left. Because when me now go do, I take no kind of chance. I already did my job, what I came here to do. So we just left.
Yeah, I think that was a good move too, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, thankfully it didn't get out of hand, you know, and
I like how they dealt with it. They dealt with it, and it was just kind of just like it happened. And if you never know, said that part, everybody here they part of them telling about their mother. But if you didn't see it, you wouldn't have known that it happened. So that's how they dealt with it.
Yeah, so most of the commotion was behind where the viewing audience couldn't really see. We did see something that was taking place, but you know, the camera, they did a good job containing the whole situation because the whole world was watching, man. That wouldn't have been a good look.
They moved on. So it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. But I just didn't want to be nowhere close to it for no reason. So yeah, man.
That's crazy. Wow. So how you feel now, man? You're back in the US. I mean, that's a major, like you say, enough bookings now. You're going clear now, and a superstar. I tell you, a superstar now, you know. We're gonna put. A matter of fact, you need to walk around. You see how you get the crown in the back, so you need to get one of them crowns. You walk around official now. You know what I'm saying?
Just put the crown on the background and see that.
Yeah. So what the future plans, man? What are we looking like, you know, 2025 and beyond for Prince Royal?
Well, honestly, for me right now, it's kind of like it's all about investing in what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, and 2025 has started out great as far as bookings is concerned. I love the DMV, but like I said to you earlier, it's kind of like I feel like I'm at my ceiling in the DMV as far as it doing events or whatever. So I don't mind playing in the DMV or whatever, but I'm more focused on out of town now.
Yeah,
like
you guys spread your wings, man.
Yeah, and I've been doing that, but I feel like I've done it restricted on my own terms.
Yeah.
So I think 2025 is the year that I said, okay, I'm gonna invest more in being out of town, spreading what's going on in the DMV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because honestly, me and Ricky Depp on a thing right now where is the DMV got to be on the map.
Yeah.
Even before Freedom Street, people are now recognizing the DMV when it comes to DJs.
Yeah.
Wherever in the world I go now, it's kind of like, oh, a selector from the DMV.
Yeah.
Even if they know my name,
yeah,
we'll say the selector from DMV.
Yeah.
I mean, same for Ricky, and I'm at that DMV selector because one time you go to town and you do good, the first thing somebody will ask you, oh, you from New York? No.
Yeah. Just about to say that, man.
No, we from the DMV.
The DMV, man. Enough talent in the DMV, man. Enough talent.
Like, I've done. It's a joy when I'm on a cruise like Love and Harmony.
Yeah.
And as soon as I walk on, people say, "Yo, the DMV selector reach ya."
Yeah.
That sound when you're out a road now, and you know, say, not only you're promoting you're promoting your entire city.
Yeah, man, creating a foundation.
So it's just a good feeling. So, you know, answering your question, 2025 is all about like promoting myself and being on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the DMV. I love every promoter and everything, but 2025, I want to be on the road more.
Yeah.
Than I'm in the DMV. That's my goal. And I don't know if you can see my name right there, so at the bottom, Royal Squad Sound.
Yeah, Royal Sound? Royal Squad Sound?
Royal Squad Sound. Yeah. That's kind of like I've now transitioned somewhat from being Prince Royal to Royal Squad Sound. So and the reason why I did that, I have a son. I don't know what my son is gonna grow up and want to do in life.
Yeah.
But if he chooses to do music, he has this
foundation there already.
The foundation is already set.
The banner. Yeah.
He got. I always tell people this. My son got more dubs than a lot of DJs.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So always here. It's kind of like an entity, like Royal Squad Sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, and no, I kind of dropped the DJ off my name.
Yeah.
It's not I don't want DJ Prince Royal. It's not Prince Royal DMV.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I want everybody to recognize the DMV as a place where there's a lot of talented DJs here. But when they talk about Prince Royal, you have to say DMV. So if you don't know the DMV, say, what name DMV? So you ask somebody, Maryland, DC, and Virginia.
Yeah.
That's where they're from. So this year, that's a goal of mine to kind of like drop the whole DJ thing and Prince Royal DMV.
Yeah, well,
another now it's Prince Royal DMV.
Yeah, congratulations to me. Yeah, another form of rebranding.
Yeah,
it's a good look. Well, Prince, man, anything else before we wrap it up, man? We've been
again, if y'all watch this, just go ahead and follow me on Instagram.
Prince
Royal DMV. You know what I mean? It's same thing on Facebook. It's Prince Royal Entertainment or Dwayne Prince Royal. If you want to get in touch with me directly, my number 240-351-2920. That's public property. Anybody can use it.
Okay. Numbers and things, man. Nice. nice.
Yeah, but I gotta big up you two in Alonso because I see the growth. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Like last time we did this, we was on Facebook sitting back. I see the growth. So big up yourself and continue doing what you're doing, bro. Because people watching. You know what I mean?
Give thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And once again, man, all the best 2025 and beyond. Like I said, it's guys like you pretty much give me inspiration to keep pushing. And like I said, we've been around and we know there's a lot of talent in the DMV, and a lot of us story needs to be told by us. You know what I mean? And be archived, so to speak. Right. People that could go and say, okay, listen to Prince Royal, hear the story, and be motivated and realize, like, yo, this is not no cake and a walk type thing. You're putting the work and you're reaping the benefits.
And listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And like, most important thing I want young DJs to take from what I'm saying right now is invest in yourself.
Yeah, man.
Because your talent limits you to a certain place. But if you invest in yourself and people see you putting in the work, everybody is going to want to be a part of what you're doing. Invest in yourself.
That is true.
Bottom line, if you invest in yourself and your brand. And don't worry about what nobody have to say. Just do you and invest in yourself. Yeah, man.
Facts. Well, Prince, man, so I guess Super Bowl Commanders.
Listen to me. Look, listen to me. If before the season somebody told me that we'd be here, I wouldn't believe it. Wouldn't believe it. But we're here now, and hey, we're in the conference championships, bro.
Yeah, man. Good luck, man. Good luck for the series, man. Good luck for the series.
So, like, listen, I'm gonna put this on like a cape.
Well, man, listen, all the best, man. Once again, man, Prince Royal, much appreciation.
Stay less, Alonso, man. Anytime, man. When the new updates them come, so we have come right as I come talk about it.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I want to do one where we have like a conference, but like a bunch of DJs. I gotta see how much people I could do at one time. Pause, but how much people I could put on into the live at one time. And let's talk about some of the challenges, some of the pros and cons. And I want it to be like a teacher moment too for a lot of young DJs coming up.
Right.
And like,
I can say this. Anybody that need any kind of advice from me as far as DJing or whatever, dog, like I'm here. Like this is my job. I'm not gonna be here like for the rest. Like I don't know when my time is coming as far as being a DJ, because like you got to make way for the younger generation. So I'm always here to give advice or help a young DJ will say, yo, Prince, so like, so how can I do this? Or like, whatever. Like, if you got a question, don't be afraid to ask me. I'm not gonna tell you. Because
well, as you mentioned that, so really quickly, what things you see young DJs doing now that you think they should do better, or they, should like, I don't know if it's one specific thing, but young DJs, you out there, you say like, hey, you know what, you guys need to do this, or you guys, my suggestion is this, that, the other. What's your take on that?
My suggestion to young DJs is, if you're a young DJ, you have to realize that this is not going to happen overnight.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen overnight, and I'm going to explain to you why it's not going to happen overnight. You can't look at what you see a Prince Royal is doing or a Ricky Platinum is doing and feel like you can do it too. Because what we did coming up, we created a lane for ourselves.
Yeah.
Meaning we had our generation of people that grew up with us.
Yeah.
Whether it be promoters or whatever it is. You have to create your own lane, create your own niche. Like, market to your people that's gonna come out and support you.
Yeah.
One thing I know, when people support you, they're gonna want to know what's going on, and them will come look. Them will come look. So this is not gonna happen overnight. You gotta invest in your craft. You gotta invest in yourself. You know what I mean? And build. It's kind of like you have to build a foundation. If you have a house, you have to build the foundation first. Once you build the foundation, you know you're rooted. So then you start, you will see it will still fall. It will start to fall into place little by little.
Yeah.
And that takes time. I see DJs say, yo, dog, you know how long me there, dog? How long you there? Dog, me there about 3-4 years, dog. And everybody around me, everybody have fight against me. Everybody I say, bro, I've been 20-something years, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't start getting my flowers until recently, really.
Yeah.
So what you saying to me?
Yeah, true.
Ain't nobody fighting you. You fighting yourself, because people feed off a negative energy. If they see you have negative energy, every day you get up and talk about, dog, people are fight against me. People are do this, people are do that. Nobody no one give me a break.
Yeah.
Look for anybody to give you a break. You got to create your own break.
Facts.
You have to. And sometimes it not gonna work. You got to do it again. And if it don't work, you got to do it again.
Yeah.
Rain not gonna fall every day. At some point, the rain not gonna stop fall.
Yeah. Facts.
So that's my advice to a lot of these young DJs out here that believes something is owed to them based on them knowing a person or who they are or whatever. No, you got to do the work.
And if I may add to that, man, you really need to study the music. You can't just go by what's popular, what's trending. You got to study other genres of music.
I didn't bring up that part because I feel like if you're going to be a DJ, that's a given.
Yeah.
Like, some things are a given. Like, you have to study music. Like, you can't decide you're going to be a DJ in a 2025 and the only thing you want to know as far as music is music from 2025 moving forward.
What's the latest? Let's give you the latest.
and the good thing about, thank you, say God there. God, thank you. Because guess what? I'm happy that I was a part of music from the generation that I came from.
Yeah, man.
Because nowadays, DJs, for you to be that DJ, now you got to go back and learn most of the things that I learned that was natural to me.
Yeah.
So no, that's homework to you. You got to go back and learn it.
Yeah.
But I was in it. I grew up with it. So I learned it along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as a DJ, if you're going to be a DJ now when you're young, you got a lot of work you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much said it, man. Like I said, there's a lot of work to be done. It's not just play music. You really got to know the history of music, and also really highly encourage. Also listen to artist interviews so you can understand the creation of the song. So that way you could get, use imagination and build certain tunes around that one particular song, things like that,
To me, Alonzo, ladies, they are talking about young DJ, but talk about the whole one them too.
They get lazy over the years.
I'm talking about the whole DJ them too. You see, if you get to a point
Yeah.
You feel like you can't adapt to what's going on.
Yeah.
You have a problem with what's going on right now. Time for you quit.
Yeah.
Time for you and stop.
Mm.
You as a DJ, it's your job to learn what's happening now.
Yeah. Trends.
If you don't learn the trend and know what's happening now,
Yeah.
you're gonna be left behind. Because guess what? You see, my age group of people, they slowly fade themselves out of the party scene and make way. The new generation is now coming in.
Yeah.
So if you cannot adapt to the new generation, time for you give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time for you get a 9 to 5 or something else.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to adapt to be successful and move forward. And that's advice for the older DJs them. All right. So if you now wonder why I can go into some party and play, it's because I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, a 20-year-old can see me right now and them, that's Prince Royal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm relatable to them. So you gotta adapt. Yeah. So it's always advice for everybody. It's advice for everybody.
Wow. Prince, man, much appreciation. All the best 2025 and beyond.
Say less, man.
Of course, man. Alonzo Bash Podcast. Thank you so much.
Before we go, big up to the Baltimore Ravens people, let me know. We are cheer for today, yeah?
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens people, yeah, we are cheer for today. Philly, we are cheer for because you know, honestly, our buck-ups, we do it the last time.
Yeah.
Different game now.
All right. We'll see, man. Super Bowl.
Washington Commanders. Matter of fact, Redskins. Redskins Commanders.
All right, boss, man. Give thanks.
Alonzo, big up yourself, and I appreciate you having me on your platform, bro.
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right.
Nice. Yes, man. That was the man himself, Prince Royal, man. I tell you, very inspirational story. Once again, man, much appreciation. Make sure and follow, like, and subscribe all platforms, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. You can just say, Alexa, play Alonzo Bash Podcast. Boom, we'll play automatically. iHeartRadio, YouTube. And so once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting. And see you guys in the next episode.